Why nobody in Hollywood trusts Ezra Miller anymore. Once hailed as a rising star with a unique presence, Ezra Miller's career has taken a steep nosedive. Known for their role as the Flash in the DC universe, Miller was poised for superstardom. But a series of troubling incidents, from bizarre behavior and multiple arrests to accusations of cult-like influence, have left Hollywood wary and fans confused. The chaos surrounding the Flash release only deepened concerns. This is the story of how Ezra Miller went from promising actor to a figure Hollywood struggles to trust. Section 1. Early success and rising star. Ezra Miller first captured industry and audience attention with their deeply compelling performance in the indie drama We Need to Talk About Kevin, 2011. Playing a troubled teenager, Miller demonstrated a remarkable ability to convey both emotional intensity and fragile vulnerability, a rare combination that immediately set them apart in Hollywood. Critics praised their fearless portrayal, marking the beginning of a promising career that defied traditional leading actor archetypes. This early acclaim opened doors to larger projects. Miller soon secured a key role in the Fantastic Beasts film series, part of the lucrative Harry Potter franchise reboot. This high-profile casting further solidified their reputation as a versatile and captivating actor. The ultimate breakthrough came when Miller was cast as Barry Allen, aka The Flash, in the DC Extended Universe. This was seen as a defining moment, positioning Miller to join the ranks of Hollywood's A-list stars. The role promised mainstream fame and the chance to headline blockbuster films, signaling a new chapter full of potential and opportunity. Section 2. Troubling behavior emerges. However, as Miller's star continued to rise, troubling behavior began to cast a shadow over their career. Reports of erratic and unsettling actions started surfacing, both in public spaces and online. Video clips and eyewitness accounts described incidents where Miller appeared agitated or aggressive, leading to growing concern among fans and industry insiders alike. In 2022 and 2023, these concerns escalated into legal trouble. Miller was arrested multiple times on charges including disorderly conduct, harassment, and property damage. Each arrest brought fresh media scrutiny and sparked questions about their stability and professionalism. These incidents alarmed studios and collaborators, who worried about the potential impact on ongoing and future projects. Perhaps even more concerning were allegations connecting Miller to a secretive and controversial group, which some have described as cult-like. Former friends and associates claimed that Miller used their status and influence within this group to manipulate and control others, raising serious concerns about coercion and safety. These accusations deepened the sense of unease surrounding Miller and complicated their public image, turning what had been seen as personal struggles into broader ethical and legal questions. Section 3. The impact on The Flash in Hollywood. The turmoil surrounding Ezra Miller didn't stay behind the scenes, it quickly spilled over to the highly anticipated The Flash movie. As the flagship film for the DC Extended Universe, expectations were sky-high. But Miller's erratic behavior and ongoing legal troubles raised serious questions about their reliability and the potential impact on the movie's production and box office success. Rumors began to circulate of delayed shoots, tense interactions on set, and an overall atmosphere of unease among cast and crew. Insider reports suggested that Miller's unpredictable conduct created challenges for the production team, forcing Warner Bros. To take precautionary measures. In response to the growing storm of negative publicity, the studio publicly distanced itself from Miller's personal controversies. Official statements emphasized the company's commitment to providing a safe and professional working environment for everyone involved in the film. Behind closed doors, industry insiders confirmed a growing hesitation to work with Miller. Casting directors, producers, and other key decision-makers expressed concerns about unpredictability, potential disruptions, and the risk of damaging projects. The once promising star found themselves increasingly isolated in Hollywood circles, as the trust and goodwill they had built over years began to erode rapidly. Section 4. Why Hollywood has lost trust. Miller's decline in Hollywood's favor can be traced through a series of high-profile and troubling events that painted a picture of unpredictability. Beginning with seemingly isolated altercations, their behavior soon escalated into a pattern of legal issues, including assault allegations, arrests, and disturbing accusations involving minors. Each new incident further strained the fragile relationship between the actor and the industry that once championed their potential. Studios invest not only in an actor's performance but also in their ability to promote and represent a film publicly. Miller's controversies made press tours and media appearances risky endeavors, and their presence began to overshadow the very projects they were meant to elevate. For films like The Flash, this became a major concern, especially when such productions carry hundreds of millions of dollars in investment and rely on global goodwill for success. Furthermore, in today's highly scrutinized cultural climate, Hollywood is increasingly risk-averse when it comes to talent with ongoing legal or ethical controversies. Public backlash, amplified by social media, can quickly snowball into a full-blown PR crisis. The industry has shown a growing willingness to distance itself from problematic figures, regardless of past achievements. Although some hoped Miller would undergo a public rehabilitation, taking time to seek help and rebuild trust, this process was complicated by the persistent nature of the allegations and the ambiguity of accountability. Without a clear and consistent effort to address these concerns, Hollywood's trust continued to erode. Ultimately, talent remains a vital commodity, but it is no longer enough. In an era where image, integrity, and dependability matter as much as performance, Miller's situation stands as a cautionary tale. In Hollywood, the line between brilliance and burden is perilously thin. Conclusion: what's next for Ezra Miller? Ezra Miller's future in Hollywood remains uncertain. The path ahead depends on accountability, healing, and perhaps a serious effort to rebuild trust. The story is still unfolding, a stark reminder of how fame and talent can be complicated by personal struggles, and how the industry navigates the fine line between opportunity and responsibility. Ezra Miller's future in Hollywood hangs in the balance. After a series of highly publicized incidents, legal troubles, and serious allegations, the road ahead is far from clear. For Miller to regain a foothold in the industry, accountability will be crucial, acknowledging past mistakes and demonstrating genuine commitment to personal growth and healing. Rebuilding trust won't happen overnight. It requires more than just public statements. It demands consistent actions that show responsibility, respect for others, and a willingness to address the deeper issues underlying their behavior. Whether Miller chooses to pursue this path remains to be seen. This unfolding saga serves as a stark reminder of the complex relationship between fame, talent, and personal struggle. Hollywood often celebrates brilliance but can be unforgiving when the line between creative freedom and destructive behavior blurs. The industry faces the ongoing challenge of balancing opportunity with accountability, weighing the cost of support against the risks of enabling harmful conduct.